Never 6% Realty is diving deeper with how buyer agents get paid and how the buyer compensation agreement is shaping the real estate industry. In Florida, the buyer's compensation agreement is a contract between a buyer's agent and the buyer, outlining how and when the agent will be compensated for representing the buyer in a real estate transaction. Here's a breakdown of how it works. 1. A buyer's compensation agreement is often used when a buyer wants dedicated representation. 2. There's uncertainty about whether the seller or listing broker will pay the buyer's agent. 3. The buyer's agent will need a written agreement for their compensation before showing a property or submitting an offer to protect themselves. Here are the key elements of the agreement. The buyer's agent compensation amount could be a flat fee, a percentage of the purchase price, or a hybrid. This is what the buyer's broker expects to be paid for their services. Who pays it? The listing broker or seller could pay a portion of the commission to the buyer agent, being customary and depending on how strong the offer is, yet there is no law to say this has to happen, as all commissions are negotiable between agents, buyers, and sellers alike. If not fully covered by the seller, the buyer pays the difference based on the buyer's compensation agreement. Florida law and MLS, multiple listing service rules, don't guarantee that a buyer's agent will be compensated unless it's in writing. Since August 2024, more agents are using the buyer compensation agreement due to increased legal focus on transparency of buyer-agent fees, especially after major lawsuits like the National Association of Realtors settlement. What buyers should know. As a buyer, you may have to pay out of pocket if the seller or listing agent doesn't cover your agent's commission. Be careful and read the cancellation clause. Some agreements charge a fee if you switch agents or back out. The bottom line. In Florida today, you must sign a buyer compensation agreement before viewing MLS-listed homes. This protects the buyer's agent and what the contract clearly lays out. 1. Your agent's duties and the compensation amount. 2. The agreement's duration and protections. 3. This agreement cannot be an open-end agreement with a fluctuation in compensation, but states the exact amount of compensation in the agreement. This law reflects a major shift toward transparency and consumer empowerment in real estate. For questions and more details about the process, please contact Never 6% Realty, here for our clients 7 days a week and of course saving you thousands in commissions.